always hire one half of the poor to kill the other half.
Alright, YouTube. This is my generator here. Set it up to run vapor right here. As you can see, this is my vaporizer right here. I actually took 3 hoses and kind of put them together and spread them out down here. On the bottoms, you'll see there's like some screen and stuff to keep stuff from getting in there, and on the top, and it's just a cover to keep the rain out. This is kind of my air control. You need fresh air going in these, or it kind of suffocates it. So you got to have some kind of way to kind of regulate the air, and I just spin this cap to give it better combustion. It literally is an all vapor system. There is a wick in here I made out of burlap. I'm not too sure how long it's gonna last, but I've already had it for like, I don't know, probably a month like this. We don't run this generator all the time, but I have been, just to experiment and stuff. This is my hose that goes the air cleaner from the fuel tank from the top, just for, I think that's for vapor lock. This is another hose. I don't know what this is, some sort of, but it does kick out air, so I feel like it's some sort of combustion thing that actually should go in here, so I probably should redo it. But nevertheless, this is my fuel control. You can see right here. But it's more or less off, but you can see the fuel line doesn't go into the carburetor. It goes right back over there to my jug right here. And it literally just like drips once in a while. The only reason I do this is because it does tend to increase. See there, it just dripped. It does tend to increase the keep the performance up and keep the octane up. And you can tell the engine does a lot better when you just kind of keep a little bit of fresh fuel. I could set this up as a float system if I wanted to buy the parts. Actually, I just made this out of stuff from around the house, you know, garden hose, Gatorade bottle. This is just some random hose. I have it clamped here because it's kind of pinched right there, but then you can see the vapor system goes into this tube. This is where the old intake was, so the old intake cover. So here's where my old fuel line was, which went into the carburetor. You can see is off. There's no fuel line going in the carburetor. So this thing works. It's pretty cool. I got it set up to solar here to kind of regenerate the battery after sitting for a month. It kind of dies. I put my little meter here so I can, you know, kind of keep track of stuff or whatever. Make sure I got voltage. Usually just, I think I got 12 volts, so that's good. So let's start it up. I'll show you this thing runs. There it is. Oh, way too much for gas. GM owns the patent on one of these. So there it is. You can see it. It runs real well. It does not go flat on me. The fuel, the way I got it set up, does not go flat. I've heard of people, the fuel goes flat on them because they got to have the right wick system. You mostly got to have the right air draw on the intake. This bigger than this usually. That's why I got to open this a little more. But you got to have fresh air too. So, and it won't go flat on you. It'll run for hours, days, really, probably. The way I got it set up, I haven't had to run it for days. So we're gonna see how she does this summer, though. I'll be making some more videos. I got a couple other projects like this you guys might want to check out. So that's it. That's my wick vaporizer system. I was trying to say it over the sound of the engine. GM owns a patent on this. There's an article out. A man who allegedly invented this got killed. GM bought the patent and has never released it. Instead, they would rather sell shitty cars, and I don't know why though. I mean, I don't know if they get a cut out of fuel sales or whatever the deal is, but yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna hook at least one of my vehicles up to this, and my mower and my riding lawnmower. Yeah, so let's see how they decide to get back at us by raising prices or outlawing this, saying it's a hazard or something. So there you go. It's the vapor system.
Promised land, 'cause it gets wild.